I know my parents who live in Louisiana were saying they've had no rain for weeks on end, so that's not the case for us, though, coming up.
Yeah, we've actually got severe chances tonight, right, Robert? But before that, I guess we got a backup on the highway to talk about.
Yeah, we do have an accident, and for those wondering, northern parts of Louisiana are under a severe drought, so they do need the rainfall. But as Brandon mentioned, we are keeping an eye on several things. One of those is an accident on the southbound side of I-49 right at Pleasant Grove Road. Really not affecting traffic too much, a two-vehicle accident. State police are on the scene, but if you're about to leave to head, if you're in Bentonville heading south toward Fayetteville, keep that in mind. You can see them there. Again, southbound traffic really not impacted, but keep that in mind. Now, on to the more pressing issue, and that is the severe night tonight, as we are tracking some rain and storms to develop as we go into the overnight hours. Several inches of rain look likely, even more than 4 inches in some of those more persistent rain bands, and that's why we're so concerned about flash flooding, which will then eventually lead to possibly a little bit of river flooding. SPC boys say, yeah, an isolated severe thunderstorm could be certainly possible across most of our area, posing mainly a wind and hail threat. The better chances for severe weather residing back across central and eastern sections of Oklahoma, but maybe a storm also sneaks into Sequoyah County as well. In terms of the threats, as I've been saying, mainly a heavy rain and a flash flooding threat. But if we get a severe storm, we can't rule out that wind and hail threat. Not terribly concerned. The atmospheric conditions really not there for tornadoes. You got to get into western Oklahoma to really worry about that. Outside right now, depends on where you are. It looks pretty dark in Springdale, but elsewhere maybe a little bit of thinner clouds, but hit or miss showers right now. That will be changing as we go through the next couple of hours. We're in the 70s right now across northwest Arkansas, some lower 80s still around in the River Valley. As we go through the rest of the night, notice, right now things are kind of scattered, hit or miss showers, but this is expected to really fill in. And notice in the first couple of hours of this event, northwest Arkansas, round after round of rainfall, what we call training. That's why we're concerned about that flash flooding threat. Most of this will fall while a lot of us are asleep, but it is expected to continue into the morning hours as this stubborn, very slow moving area of low pressure kind of moves through, and then we get some additional dynamics at night that kind of blow everything up as well. And this could linger into tomorrow morning before we finally start to taper off Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. We start to dry out a little bit, but not before several inches of rain looks likely, especially along and west of the interstate. Inch, 2, 3, 4 inches certainly looking likely, so keep that in mind. But the good news is only Sequoyah County under a flood watch right now. We'll see if the Weather Service expands that further toward the east in time. 60s tonight, temperatures go almost nowhere tomorrow because of all the cloud cover and that rain-cooled air. We'll be stuck in the 70s for just about everybody. You can see the extended forecast, several days. That will be impact days across the next 5 to 7 days. Hit or miss storms almost every day. Please remember that if you're headed to, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue or several other outdoor festivities. Even the first day of fall, which happens early Saturday morning, could be on the moist side as well. River Valley, same thing. Several chances for rainfall over the next couple of days. Even the first day of fall looks fine. Just keep you tuned to us for changes toward the forecast because it's a very active pattern. That's what we're watching. Yesterday, Darby forecasting 88 for Lavaca. We got up toward 85. That's good enough. That means that Billy Simpson of Fayetteville is going to get the Darby by Biambro. Tomorrow, we'll take you to Winslow. Forecast a chilly temperature, guys, of 73 degrees.